And good afternoon, race fans, and welcome here to Michigan International Speedway as we're back for the 2023 PCSRA Coca-Cola Truck Series, getting set for today's Cooper Standard Careers for Veterans 200. It'll be a 100-lap race here today. I had to fix a couple of trucks that had rating issues, so I think everything should be all fixed and ready to go by now. So come on in and spend the next 200 miles with me here at the Michigan International Speedway. So these Truck Series drivers have not been on the track since 2016, which has been a long time for them. For some, they've been waiting for a long time, but for others, unless they ran at Cardiella last Friday, they haven't been in the ride in a while. So we'll see how these Truck Series drivers will do in their first race back in quite some time. As Rita Sigrid is on the pole position, Prudence Littlejohn alongside, then it's Billy Kitchens and Annie Winters in row number 2. There is a look at your starting grid over here to your right. And now it's time to get these trucks rolling on the track behind the pace truck, as we're going to get set for today's race. 35 trucks coming in this race with high hopes. Starting the preseason off on the right note. Remember, there is no points on the line for preseason. I'm just going to put my earbuds in so I don't have to hear this crap. Apologize about that, y'all. Anyway, getting set for 200 miles, 100 laps. 45 to 50 is the fuel mileage, is the fuel window, and then 55 miles an hour is pit road speed. Here we go. Jared Underhill, who gave the command to start engines, is going to wave the green flag. In a minute, he will send a big crowd on hand and 35 drivers off for racing. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go truck racing, boys and girls. As the 88 got off to a heck of a start. I don't know if I have ratings. That 88 off to a fast start. Should have had the ratings all fixed by then. As this pack's going to start reeling in the 88, Sigrid will lead the first lap. Oh, they're 4 wide. That's not a good idea. Oh, there they go. There goes Littlejohn into the wall. There's our first yellow of the race. That did not take long. Oh, it's a huge wreck. Driscoll is in it. Annie Winters, Douglas, Moore, Cervantes. Azar Amirmoez was collected. Sean Art has been involved. I don't know if Hattie Swore got a piece of it. First caution of the race is out. That did not take long. A lot of damage to Stephanie Driscoll's Ford F-Series. Annie Winters got some damage to her M&M's F-Series. That candy got crunched. Like your new shoes, Steven. Now they feel comfy on your feet. That's what I used to have, is those shoes. Or not those shoes, something else. As Rita Sigrid will lead us under the caution. Let's take a look at a replay to see what exactly happened. I don't know if I got Skechers or not. Let's go up here to Erica Douglas. This is where the incident got started. Well, I don't know if the 22 came up or the 23 came down. Whatever the case, it took both Littlejohn and Winters into the wall. There's the incident. We'll look back at that in just a second. Yeah, 23 came down, 22 came up. Can't tell who to put fault at, but like I said, 29, the 38 got sent up into the wall. Then Douglas gets turned. We'll look at that in just a second. A lot of damage to that truck, and then the 12 comes piling in, runs into the 38. And then Erica Douglas, let's see how she got collected in this little mess. The good news is Sean Art wrecked the field. The bad news is he took some there were some drivers taken out in this one. Yeah, that's hard to tell who to put fault at. I mean, it's just the trucks are super close. Oh, that's what happened. The 58 of Mandy Evans got tight, came up into Sean Art, and sent the Nesquik Charleston Restaurant Chevrolet Silverado around. Bridget Thomas got sideswiped the 40. That's what sent Azar Amirmoaz around. And Annika Ritchie did get a piece of that 40 machine. And that's exactly what brought out our first caution. Took us to lap 2 for the first incident of the day. The good news is Sean Art wrecked the field. The bad news is he was collected in this incident. Steve and I are ready to throw him off a mountain if he doesn't stop. Thanks for taking out the trash. Oh, I'm sorry. I should ask.
That's all right.
Okay. At least you know who's been drinking them. He's like, oh, you're drinking them? Okay. As long as it's not Mario. He's like, oh, I'm sorry. Should have got me actually a bottle. I don't know. Well, actually, I'm going to wait until I get paid next. Benny MacArthur's going to be the leader on the restart. I didn't check the 88's ratings, so should be all right. Benny MacArthur did not pit under this caution, as we're getting set for our first restart of the day. It's MacArthur the leader, Jumiaka second, Ashton Ingersoll third, Sanat fourth, Springer fifth, Billy Kitchen sixth, Pete Ramirez seventh, Heather Gallant eighth. Those 8 did not pit under the first yellow. Rita Sigrid ninth, and Jesse Art 10. From Sigrid on back, they did come to pit road in that regard. Green flag back, going to be back in the air. Drivers out after that incident, just 2. And they are the 12 car of Stephanie Driscoll and the 38 of April Winters. So a tough break for those 2, not the preseason start they were hoping for. Sorry about that, Steven.
That's okay.
Should have asked you. But at least you know who was drinking it, so.
Have you ever had them before?
I think I have. I think my dad bought some of those, and I've had him, so.
Yeah, sure.
At least you and I, yeah.
May I use this for a moment? May I use this? May I use this for a moment? Think about that.
Sorry about that. You can go away. Stupid thing on my laptop popped up. Sorry about that, guys. Hope everybody had a good December holiday. By the way, we cannot say the December holiday because we're past the 25th. But you can still say New Year's Eve.
And New Year's Day.
Well, New Year's Day will be coming up in January. So.
Yeah.
Actually, a week from yesterday, we'd be already into 2023. Can you believe that?
Yeah. Who knew?
This year has already flown by fast. Interesting to note, folks, The 2023 season starts a week from tomorrow. As Rita Seegrid has retaken the lead.
And you only got New Year's Day in January. You got some MLK Day.
And you just said another holiday.
Thank you. Sorry.
And the best part is, I have it on the stream as Charlie Silvers has got a mechanical problem or something. Not sure what is wrong with the Liberty University toy. Oh, he's got damage. Yeah, either way, it was going to be another holiday. It's like the 9 card did get in the wall. I wonder if he got some damage. It's like Charlie Silver has some right side damage. He is back out on the track. He is now 1 lap down as a result. There's Prudence Littlejohn, who's continued. Up, other holidays. That's your second one you've said. And the best part about that was I have it on the stream. Speaking of stream, I hope these drivers that are right behind the 88 can get a good slipstream. As Benny MacArthur in the Zaxby's truck. Interesting to note, this Friday when it's my pick, we're going to Zaxby's.
Yeah.
I find that really funny. That my pick is running in second, the truck.
I haven't been to Zaxby's since
Yeah. How funny is that? I mentioned about Zaxby's and the Zaxby's truck is running second. Illuminati officially confirmed. That's hilarious.
That's hilarious.
Only on this channel I can talk about a sponsorship and say as soon as I said that. Actually, on one of my Hyundai Sonatas, I have an associate sponsor of Zaxby's. Funny thing to note. It's like the 88's not pulling away to a big lead, so this is kind of not surprising to see. So now the question is, I was going to say, the big question I'm going to have for these drivers, those that just pitted on lap number 2, they can make it on one more stop. Those that did not pit under this yellow, this recent yellow, they're gonna have to either get a yellow or another yellow, or if this thing goes into a long green flag run, boy, they're gonna be in big trouble. Because those drivers pitted, they're gonna have to pit again to make the rest of the race. And what won Xavier Allstop the race was fuel mileage. Normally, I'd be in the VC with Sean, but because I'm doing this race here at Michigan, I'm not in the VC. And as soon as I was talking about a caution, it is out for the second time today. Oh, big wreck. Jesse Arches Camore. Bridget Thomas is all crunched up. The NOS Energy Toyota Tundra. Ricky Cervantes. Carlos Sanat's involved. Sarah Costello, oh, this is a big wreck. This is the big one at Michigan. Pete Ramirez, Hattie Sworn, the 74. Ari Springer. That's a shame. Annie Crenshaw, boy, this has not been a good day for Smart Motorsports or Winters Motorsports. Because the first 2 cautions, most of their trucks have been involved. And that's going to help those drivers who did not come to pit road under that first yellow. They come to pit road this time by before we jump back, look at a replay. A lot of skid marks through 3 and 4. We do have a driver coming to pit road. I think I saw it was a white truck, and it's Victor Gonzalez. I don't know if he was involved in whatever this one. Yeah, it looks like he's got some damage on the front end of his Ford F-Series. Let's take a look at the replay to see what exactly happened. What a nut. If you're Cody Smart watching this race, this is a nightmare. Nice motivational vote, Stephen.
Thank you, excuse me.
Oh, the 18. Okay, so the 18 got collected after. Okay, let's see where this got started. Let's go up to the 11, because that was the first truck I saw got collected. Let's see. It's like the 17 got a little tight, pushed up into the 46. Wow, that's a hard hit. Nowhere for any of these drivers to go. Hattie Swore hits Jessica Moore, then came down into Annie Crenshaw, nowhere for Bridget Thomas to go. Ari Springer got collected, and looks like, that's Cervantes. He's the one that hit the Red Horse Toyota of Jessica Moore, and look at the front end off that Peak Antifreeze Toyota, all badly damaged. Then Ari Springer sideswiped Peach Ramirez. That's one of Zachary Taylor's drivers for this season. Because Taylor's original driver for 2023 is not 18 years old. And there's Ari Springer. The black smoke erupting on that Caleb Ford F-Series, and her day, sadly, will be done. So it's up break for Ari Springer. We're going to get you guys set for the restart. We're going to have some more drivers out of the race. This is a nightmare for Smart Motorsports, if you ask me, because some of their trucks was involved in the first two incidents of this race. And not a good day for Dina Vols Racing. That's two of their trucks also out in that incident. Drivers out are Peach Ramirez, Annie Crenshaw, Ari Springer, Sarah Costello, her teammate Hattie Swore, Ricky Cervantes, Jesse Art. It's up break for Jesse Art. I didn't see how she got collected. Oh, she must have hit somebody, and it caused her truck to get involved. Or actually, let's see how Jesse got a piece of it before we get to the restart. Because I didn't see how she got collected. Whoops, that's not Jesse Art. That's Stephanie Driscoll. That's Jesse Art. Sorry about what's his face. Okay, please stop. Jeremy, stop saying that word. That's not nice, dude. Okay. Oh, Jesse got collected in that incident. Okay. Yeah, so here's a better angle. Yeah, just nowhere, and boy, big hit for Jesse Art. So that's how Jesse Art was collected. How did Victor Gonzalez get collected? That was my next question. How did he get damage? Unless he got through it. Okay, it looks like he got through. I didn't know how he got... Yeah, the 17 definitely got tight. She just drove it in there way too hard, and that was not going to work, so... Oh, and that's also because the 49 was coming to pit road. Okay, that would make more sense. Sorry about that music in the background. It's not me, it's from Jeremy, who can't put his earbuds in where I'm trying to concentrate on this race. Rita Seagrid, Benny MacArthur, Heather Gallant, Chloe Carmichael, and Lucky Prescott, your top five as we're back to green at Michigan the second time today, our second restart. $38 and $12 have been released from the medical center. I forgot to tell you that on the first restart. I'll send this to Ormy. So far, 2 cautions. Not too bad for a Michigan race. You know, it could be a lot of cautions. Especially in this version, if you ask me. There we go. This has been a good Michigan race, even though we've had 2 cautions. And Hattie Swore is one of those drivers who came in this race with high hopes. Of course, she's a veteran for DVR, Daniel Voiles Racing, but not the way her preseason wanted to end. So tough break for those drivers involved in that second incident of the day. That's probably 2 incidents where they tried 4 wide. I mean, this track is wide enough for 4 wide. The problem is when you get too close to one another, it just causes those big wrecks we've had. So, as Rita Seagrid currently still your race leader. Bridget Thomas, they had to remove the hood off of her non-synergy Toyota. There's Prudence Littlejohn. She's just gaining spots after after she was involved in that first incident of the race. Nice motivational belt, Stephen. Nice motivational belch again. As I was going to say, not the start for Indiana Motorsports. They did not need this. And remember, Pete Ramirez is the only driver for Indiana Motorsports because Gary Bradbury, who was originally supposed to be in that ride, is not 18 years old. So that's why Pete Ramirez is in that ride and not Gary Bradbury. Gary Bradbury will make a few starts in the non-charter group. So there you go. Just waiting to see if anybody's going to come in the chat for the race or not. Surprisingly, nobody came in to watch the race. It's fine. Of course, you guys can watch it anytime you want to. It's not like I'm going to force you. Just same for the other series. Bridget Thomas is now the first driver to go a lap down and not making the leader's life that difficult, even though she's going to start holding up some people on the outside. Inside line's going to get away with it. She's barely out of third gear, and she's only running 159 miles an hour, so that tells you how dreadfully slow that Toyota Tundra is. As we have hit the 1/4 distance, the 1/4 distance to be exact. Rita Seagrid, the Finnish driver, the only driver from the country of Finland. She's been a part of PCSRA for a while. Of course, she made her debut in, ironically enough, the truck that Benny MacArthur is in, the 05. Of course, that ride used to be Dennis Crampton, when I did the races with Travis Crampton.
It's cold, but it's going to get colder.
Prudence Littlejohn's going to be the next driver to go a lap down. Makara Mirmaz has lost the draft. So a tough break for a number of drivers who came in this race with high hopes, going to be having some pretty bad finishes, if you ask me. There's Grubius in the 6th, following her teammate Ashley Horton. Grubius is in her second season. She also was in the danger zone of losing her charter, but they somehow got a charter for this season. DVR is going to have 5 drivers in the truck series: Swore, Costello, Grubius, Horton, and I'm sorry, it would be 4 charters. Or no, 5. I'm sorry, 5. It's Douglas, Swore, Grubius, Horton. Let me see. It's Costello, Swore, Horton, Grubius, and Douglas. Okay, it's 5. I'm sorry. I was trying to make sure I didn't derp on the stream for y'all. Currently have 23 trucks on the lead lap, about to be 22 once they lap Prudence Littlejohn. Charlie Silver and Bridget Thomas are a lap down. Everybody else, as I said, out of this race. Hopefully we can get some people in here to watch the race while I'm streaming. And I'll mention, because I'm also going to be doing the preseason opener for the Buffalo Wild Wings series later today. Because we're actually going to go short track race, or actually no. Excuse me. Next race for the truck series for the special events will be coming up on I want to say Monday, but I don't have my schedule out. Or actually, my next race I'm going to stream will be the Texas race for the Buffalo Wild Wings series drivers, and Ari Springer, who's already out of the race, and she was one of the drivers who's been released from the infield care center. Her day is probably done. She's already been released from the care center, but she has declined to comment because she's already getting ready to get into a helicopter and head down to Texas Motor Speedway, because you'll see her racing along with the other 37 drivers in the Buffalo Wild Wings series race at Texas coming up this Thursday. We'll do a 2 p.m. Eastern time start. Of course, I won't be in the VC because I'll be streaming that race for you live. That'll be our first preseason race for the Buffalo Wild Wings series drivers. That will be on Friday, Saturday, and then we will have all 3 series the following week after we go to Daytona for the AutoZone Amateur Series. We'll have our second preseason race for Trucks, Buffalo Wild Wings, and Monster from Lime Rock Park. Monster drivers are off this week because they were at Karyala last week. So it's only Trucks and Buffalo Wild Wings series, and then we will have Trucks, Buffalo Wild Wings, and Monster from Lime Rock Park. That should be a lot of fun. Trucks and Buffalo Wild Wings have never raced at Lime Rock Park before, whereas the Monster Energy Series has. Hello, one person watching. Hey, we finally got a viewer, and it's taken us to lap 33. Hallelujah. And there goes that one viewer. Wah, wah, wah. We welcome those of you who just joined us. For those of you just joining us here on the stream, welcome to the Truck Series race at Michigan. Dana Voiles here in Brooklyn, Michigan, calling the preseason opener for the PCSRA Coca-Cola Truck Series. We are on lap number 34 of the 100-lap scheduled event. We've already had 2 cautions already. And 22 trucks on the lead lap out of the 35 that are scheduled. as Rita Sigrid currently still your leader with 65 laps remaining. These drivers will have to make another pit stop before this thing is over with. And those that did not pit under that first caution back on lap number 2, they're going to have to pit sometime soon in the next 10 to 15 laps. But if we get a yellow here, this could possibly get them the rest of the way, but it's going to be right on the cusp. Those that pitted on lap 2, they can make it the rest of the way.
There you go. Happy? You've got 3 seconds.
Bridget Thomas is currently in 25th. Here comes the leaders getting ready to lap the 18. 88 goes high without a problem. Ooh, that was close right there. It looks like the 57 and the 24 just split the 18 there. Oh, look out. There goes the 58. There goes the 58. 05 is around. Is that a caution? No is the answer. That's going to be bad for the 05. Benny MacArthur was running 8th at the time of the spin. That was really bad. Thank God Jeremy's gone because he's such a bitch. There's a lot of damage to the Nissan of Mandy Evans. I think that was all because of that lap truck of the 18 who was going slow as molasses, and that really just hurt the 05. Let's take a look at a replay while we're still green. That's a tough break for Benny MacArthur, who was having such a good run, got screwed over by a lap truck. You see, the 68 has a heck of a run. 68, yeah, see, the 68 had a heck of a run. 58 tried to shut the door. Took the 68 and the 58 both into the wall. Then the 58 comes down and sideswipes the Zaxby Chevy Silverado, of Benny MacArthur, and it didn't bring out a yellow because he spun all the way down to the bottom. He's coming to pit road because he has flat tires. And also the 68's coming to pit road to repair some of the damage on that truck. Well, if Sean Art wants carnage, he's getting some. The only catch was that didn't bring out the yellow. But those drivers who did not pit under this yellow have come to pit road. And as consequences, the 05 is now 1 lap down. So a tough break for the 05, who was having a good run today, just wasn't meant to be today. Yeah, we had one viewer come in and then just leave. Like, not surprised. I've shared it to everybody in the president's chat. I don't know if they're busy or if they're doing something. Whatever the case, I don't have anybody to talk to in the chat, so that's kind of sad. That's like, wah, 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 if you know what I mean. Makara Mirmowis is about to go another lap down. Actually, no, she's about to go a lap down. Excuse me there. But she looks like to be up to speed because I don't see any damage on her Silverado. So we're coming up to the halfway point in today's race. I believe the 05 did not pit under that first yellow. Boy, he's going to need a yellow to make it the rest of the way, because that's kind of stretching 50 laps right there. Most of these drivers already pitted back under that second caution of the day. I'll share it to everybody in the messenger chat. So, share it. I'll just do this. That way. There we go. That way you guys can join in, chat with me. So we're nearing the midway point of today's race. Second place is currently Tico Jumiaka. Apologize about that. I'm trying to pull up my sleeve, my left sleeve. We got some more lap cars in front of the leaders. That would be Little John, the 40, the 14, the 02. I think some of those drivers just came to pit road. Because, like I said, most of them did not pit under that caution. Now with Jeremy out of the way, I don't have to hear his mouth for the rest of the race. Give you an update while this race is going on. Pete Ramirez, Annie Crenshaw, Ari Springer, Sarah Costello, Hattie Swore, Ricky Cervantes, Jesse Art, and Jessica Moore. Those drivers have now been released from the medical center after they were involved in our most recent caution that happened back earlier in this event. As the 88 is currently being impeded by all of these lap cars. 05's going another lap down, so that's 2 laps down for the 05. The 40's gone a lap down. 68 has no hood. So the 68's day went from great to terrible real quick. And we hope if Rita Secret gets a ride in Buffalo Wild Wings for next season, that would be great. Next driver they're going to lap will be Jimmy Baker in the 02. Hang on a second. I had to check on Discord. If anybody was watching the race, and apparently everybody's offline on Discord for some reason. As Seagrid currently the leader. There's Ashley Horton running in second. Good run for Ashley. The 2 DVR trucks that are still remaining in this race. Actually, let me rephrase that. Where is the 22 of Erica Douglas? Is she out of the race? No, she's in 5th. Okay. I take that back. I meant the 3 remaining DVR trucks are still having themselves a very good run in the top 10. Douglas, Horton, and Grubius. As the 18's getting in the way again. I have a bad feeling the 18's going to cause some problems. So we're at the midway point of today's race. Oh, that's not going to be good. The 05 nearly got put in the wall, and there go the 2 DVR trucks going to get away with it. They will now go second and third as that just held up Tico, who was running in second at the time. So Bridget Thomas just got in the way, and here's a novel concept. Grubius and Horton, who's part of DVR, is interestingly enough good friends of Annie Thomas. So, and remember, Annie Thomas drives for World NOS Racing. Keep that in mind as Jimmy Baker goes a lap down as we're halfway home in today's race. Right there, DVR is second, third, fourth. Jimmy Baker's having an okay run. That gives us 17 drivers on the lead lap. Betty Johnson's having a quiet run in 16th. Even though she's driving for a Toyota team, that is one of the World NOS Racing drivers. She's taking Steven to get his feet done. Why are you worried about that shit? Don't ask me. Why are you worried about other people? Keep it to yourself, Mario. Shit. No, you don't. It's not okay. You keep worrying about other people, and you keep saying okay all the time when you don't follow through. Come on, man. Smart Motorsports, back to what I was saying. Sorry about that. I had to tell my roommate something. But anyway, back to the point. Sean Art, despite getting involved in that incident, even though he's got a little bit of damage, he's all the way somehow in the top 10 or top 5 rather, in 5th. I believe we had pit stops. Yes, we did. 24 just came to pit road. These drivers that didn't come to pit road under that first and second cautions, they're pitting right now. Ashley Horton's down and away. It's going to make fuel mileage a bit interesting. As we're here at the halfway point of today's race. Rita Sigrid, who, by the way, I forgot to mention this, today is her birthday. She was born in 2002 from the country of Finland. The only finished driver in the field. Looks like she's coming to pit road. So got a crash. Jimmy Baker got put into the wall. That's not going to bring out a yellow. See what happened here. Oh, he was trying to get the pit road, and Charlie Silver got in his way, took both trucks into the wall. So Charlie's going to have some pretty significant damage to the right side of his Liberty University Toyota. That's also going to give the lead to Lauren Grubius in the 6th. And Grubius is coming to pit road, so she stayed out for a lap, so she's going to pit. I don't know if that will turn the race lead over to somebody. We'll have to see who's going to be the leader. See who the 54 is, Carmichael. She's on pit road. That turned the race lead to the 49 of Carla Sanat, as she stayed out for an extra lap. The last thing these drivers do not need to see is a caution, because that will trap them a lap down. And it could be benefit for those drivers who just pitted. They got to hope and pray this goes into a long green flag run. I'm going to throw Mario off a mountain if he doesn't knock it off with this crap of where's she going and all that other BS. Meanwhile, Carla Sanata's the 6th truck just came out of the pits. And not gonna be in the way of her teammates. There you go. Looks like Grubius just realized her teammates were coming. She's like, oh, I need to get out of the way. That was smart on her, getting out of the way. Didn't want to interfere with running into her teammates, or that would be an awkward meeting at DVR. Carla Sinat has yet to come to pit road. 57, 88, and 22 have been to pit road. There's the 88, who's currently in second. Almost a full track behind Carla Sinat. The 88 goes a lap down. That really could shake things up as far as the running order is concerned. And the 88 did lead the most laps in this race. If we count this as a points event, I would put Rita Secret on the chopping block as far as the U Blewett is concerned. But since this is preseason and it doesn't count towards the statistics, it won't count as far as a U Blewett is concerned. Carla Sinat has not been to pit road yet. I don't think she can make it the rest of the way if this thing stays clean and green. Those that pitted on lap 2, they can make it the rest of the way. Those that just came to pit road about, I don't know, if I had to take a guess, like 20 or something laps ago, they're going to have to get a yellow ASAP, or they're going to end up with a pretty poor finish. We've been in a long green flag run, which is a bit surprising, because nobody else, we have not had a caution since we went back to green. My phone's stuck at 80% for some reason. I have to clean up the little tarnish out of my charger. Of our post-race show coming up after this. Cody Smart and the gang back in our PCSRA studios. We'll recap this event and preview the race coming up on Thursday. As Carla Sinat is still on the track. I wonder if her tires are starting to go away on that Toyota. I will be right back while this refund is on. Alright, I am back. And Carla's on pit road. So now that's going to cycle the lead back over to the 88 as I'm going to clean out my little fuzz. Do that. Because my battery's been stuck at 80 for quite a while. It should have been up to 100. So the 88's going to be the leader. The problem is the 88's going to get swallowed up by these drivers. Those skid marks, by the way, on the back straightaway was from the 05. The 88's got a 4-second lead over Grubius and company. The problem is the 88's up running 180. They're running 181. So they're going a little bit faster. Tico Jumiaka had the fastest time. Slowest was the 38. We've been stuck on zero viewers for a majority of this race. Not surprising. I think Horton and them are starting to gain some ground. Last time by a 4.43 second lead was what the 88 had over this group here for the battle for the second position. But don't look now, because the 68 and the 29 are going to get in the way of these leaders. And my phone's still stuck on 80. I wonder if it's something in my charger I need to clean out. We do that. Alright, here we go. And we're stuck at 80. Alright. That gap has started to come down. Oh, look out. Little John getting in the way of the 88. Gonna allow that 57 and crew to catch up. As the 18's about to get in the way again. '88 just lost a lot of time. That's gonna allow the 6 to catch up, but the 68 just got in the way. Oh, look out! That was really close. We'll be here. All right. That was really close. That 18 just nearly caused a wreck. We nearly got away. We got away with one. I don't think we'll get away with it next time. As Betty Johnson is currently by her lonesome. Been a lonely day for Betty Johnson, I can tell you that for sure. Makara Mirmo is trying to pass Grubius, but that's not for position because the 14 is one lap down. The 22 that the 6 is racing, which interestingly enough, they're teammates, that's who the 6 is racing. Yeah, and that gap's starting to go back up. Now back to 1.37 seconds, but that's because the 14 is just being a pain in the butt. of not getting out of the way of the leaders. If these three trucks can start working together, they can reel in the 88. Otherwise, the 88 is going to have this race won, but that 18 is going to be a big factor. Now it's back up to 1.71 seconds. Bridget Thomas, by the way, is going to cause a wreck, and it's not going to be for a good reason. It's going to be for a bad reason. Like I said, those drivers, as I mentioned, that came to pit road right near the midway point of this race, boy, they're going to be nervous people if they're going to make it on fuel or not. And Makara Mirmoez has been ordered to meet with race control in the big red truck after the race, as Betty Johnson gets in the way of the 88, made the 88 truck check up. That's going to allow the 6 truck to catch up. But the 88 has already dispatched the 25 without much of an issue. The problem for Rita Seegrid, of course, I know today is her birthday. The problem for Rita Seegrid is the more she's leading this race, the more she's continuing to burn more fuel than second place. And that is not a good thing. That is a bad thing, to tell you the truth. Is my battery gone up? Nope. It's been stuck at 80 for a while. Who knows? It'll start going up after this race. As looks like Betty Johnson realized Dina Voiles' drivers are there. Betty, there you go, Betty. At least you now realize that. As far as that's concerned. And now Betty Johnson's going to be a great friend to DVR. She's going to start holding up the 14 truck. You're going with them? See, the 25 is being a great friend to DVR because she's holding up everybody else. What a teammate. But that 18 is going to get in the way. I think the 18 just needs to get off the track as soon as possible, because the 18's not doing herself any favors by backing up everybody. There she is. Oh, as soon as I say that. But can this pack get around her? The answer is no. That's going to allow the 88 to pull away. Oh, they're going to cause a wreck. Oh, that was close between the teammates. Bridget Thomas, just being an annoying back marker, just held up the DVR teammates. Now they allow the 88 to get away. Bridget Thomas has been ordered to meet with race control after the race in the big red truck. I'm not surprised about that. That just screwed the 6 team over, and the 6 team is furious on her radio. She is livid. It's like, why aren't the PCSRA officials throwing the black flag on the 18? All she's doing is just becoming an annoying back marker and just getting in the way and not getting off the track. Because I really wanted to see if the 16 can try to chase down the 88. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen. But what could happen is if we get a yellow, that could make things a bit more interesting. The thing is, the 18 is running 157 miles an hour. She's not even meeting minimum speed. So that's not doing their hopes any favors. So we're down to 20. Excuse me, we're down to 20 to go. And Tico Jumiaka just took second from Grubius. Excuse me there, I had a little hiccup. I do apologize. Hi, one person in the chat. So we're getting down to the nitty-gritty of this race. I wonder if it's Senor Sean or if it's one of my subscribers. Let's that 24 and 6 start chasing down as there goes that one viewer. Well, so much for what I was saying earlier. It's like we go from one viewer to back down to 0. It's like, well, that's not doing your hopes any favors. Unless it's starting to get late around you people in Europe. After this race, Sportsnet PCSRA will be next. Cody and the gang will recap this crazy Michigan race. And preview Thursday's race from Texas. So our crew will have a fun night packing up, getting down there to Fort Worth. And looks like the 24 is starting to chase down the 88. Looks like we're going to have a battle for the lead very soon. Depending if the 18 does not get in the way. We're about to have another lap truck getting in the way soon. That will be the 40 truck of Azar. Is running in 20th. I believe she is a lap. Yeah, she is a lap down. Mandy Evans is also not on the lead lap, having a run. I have 16 to go. 16 laps to go here in the Irish Hills of Michigan. We're down to 15 trucks on the lead lap, and lap traffic is going to play a factor in who's going to win this race. The first preseason race for the Truck Series. It's down to a second. Uh-oh. Rita Sigrid could have a battle for the lead. And not only that, lap traffic could come into play. It's coming down. Tico is reeling in that 88. At the same time, they're reeling in the 40 truck. Because we have 9 trucks in this lead, or 8 trucks in this lead pack chasing down the 88. Oh, the 88 had to go high. Can the 24 clear the 40? He's going to try. He will. Jumiaka is reeling in the 88, bringing Riley Roblier with him. They're definitely reeling in the Finnish driver. They got more lap traffic up ahead. The 68's going to get in the way again. 68's already been called to see the officials in the big red truck for not meeting minimum speed and ignoring the blue flag, sorry. Yep. Jumiaka has reeled in that 88 truck, and we're about to have a battle for the win pretty soon. Pretty soon that 88's... Oh, 68's coming to pit road. Well, that's going to be one less problem we don't have to worry about. My problem's going to be, as I forgot to update you, the 18 is finally called of the day, and so is Jimmy Baker. They're out of the race. So that 18 who caused a boatload of problems finally has had her day come to an end, but sadly for her, she still has that meeting with race control. So now we got to deal with the 68 for the rest of this race. Jumiaka's coming as we're coming up to 10 to go very soon. Could fuel mileage come and rear its ugly head very soon? Jumiaka is there, but he lost a bit of ground. It's now 4/10. We had pit stops. Is this mean fuel mileage is going to come into play? Little John's the next truck to get in the way very soon with the leader. Here comes the 57. That might have just killed it right there, unless the 8... Oh, as soon as I say that, here comes the 88 getting held up by Little John. Oh, Jumiaka's coming. This is going to be the battle for the lead, but the 88 blocks. The 88 blocks and just ruined the 24. Rita Sigrid trying to hang on this lead, but we got more traffic. A golden opportunity gone to waste as Rita Sigrid's crew chief is cheering her on and Cody's not happy. Well, that was a chance for the 24 to take the lead, but the 88 threw a block and just screwed the 24, and the 24 is not too impressed. And now the 24 has got to reel her back in. A golden chance for a lead change. That didn't happen. If the 24 could have gone further the inside, we could have had a battle for the lead. But that was not meant to be. And him losing second's not going to do him any good. It's going to help the 88 pull away. Well, we got two more lap traffics. We got... or two more trucks that we have to negotiate. That sucks. I was hoping we have a battle for the lead, but the 88 ruined that opportunity. That's Mandy Evans and Billy Kitchens. Neither of them have damage. Kitchens is actually on the lead lap, surprisingly. As we're coming down to 6 to go. This telecast is presented by the authority of the Pacific Coast Sports Racing Association, and it may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the account's description of this broadcast may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Pacific Coast Sports Racing Association. PCSRA want to thank you, fans, for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast. I can go ahead and exit that out and just scoot NR right there. Now we're down to 6 to go. And the 24's got one last chance to possibly pass, but the 13's going to go by him. So that pretty much that might have just done it right there, unless lap traffic can hold up the 88. But knowing the 88 will use the dead cub strategy of blocking. And I don't know if she's got ratings. If she does have ratings, it will be a disqualification for the 88 truck. Could hand the win to Tico Jumiaka. Good run for Sean Hart. Remember, he was caught up in that first big wreck back on lap 2. He's running in the top 10. Rita Sigrid was about to get a U, blew it because she's led the most laps. Jumiaka is trying to hold off Riley Roblier. That's a battle for second as they have caught up to lap traffic, and we're coming to 4 laps to go in this race. Three to go. Yeah, I think that might have just done it. That block by the 88 just screwed the 24 over. Unless the 88 continues to get held up, which is looking like that's going to be the case. But, no, 88's going to pass. That's probably going to do it right there. Unless the 58 and the 8 can move the 88 up to the high side, which is probably not going to happen. As we're coming to 2 laps to go here at Michigan. But we'll have to check and see if she's got ratings or not. Good run for Sean Hart in the 59 truck. Oh! Jumiaka couldn't make it on fuel. Uh-oh. Fuel mileage coming into play. Who had that on their bingo card list? White flag. 1 more lap to go. Presented by Cody Smart, Spank, and Elijah. Does anyone have enough fuel to make it? The 24 couldn't make it. Down the back stretch for the final time. Does the 88 have enough gas to make it home? And she does. Rita Sigrid off of turn 4 will win at Michigan. By 1.6 seconds over Grubius, sorry. But we'll have to see if she has ratings or not. If she does, then Grubius will win the race. Had some drivers come to pit road in the closing stages, and Jumiaka is going to end up 14th. Ugh. That's got to be gut-wrenching because he was in second, was going to have a good finish. He ends up 14th out of fuel. Unofficially, Rita Sigrid the winner, Grubius second, Riley Roblier third, Chloe Carmichael, Ashley Horn, Samantha Granger, Erica Douglas, Sean Hart, Lucky Prescott, Heather Gallant, the top 10. If the 88 gets qualified, top 10 for Carlos Sanaz. You look on down through the remainder of the finishing results. 14 trucks on the lead lap, 15th on down to 23rd, finished 1 or more laps down, and everybody else from 24th on down finished out of the race. I'm going to check. I'll check the ratings here, and I'll give you a word on who passed it and all that. I will pin the comment in the description who on tech as far as that's concerned. But that's going to do it from Michigan. Hope you enjoyed today's race. If you did, be sure to give this video a like, subscribe to become part of the PCSRA crew today. Easy for me to say. We've shown you your unofficial full finishing results, and we'll see you guys next time for the Buffalo Wild Wings series. That'll be on Thursday. I may do a Buffalo Wild Wings series preseason opener tonight. We'll see. If that is the case, we'll see you later tonight. Otherwise, we'll see you on Thursday. But until then, I've been DeDeVille signing off as you've been watching another broadcast courtesy of PCSRA TV, the best in racing since 2017. Goodbye.